Hey, my Taurus babies, how you doing? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot, getting ready to do Taurus and Pisces, sitting in a tree, Kissing, for the month of December. Get the month started off kind of half-ass way right, what you want me to tell you. This is for newer couples. This is also for friendships that may be turning into a romantic coupling, if you will. There's not a lot of old energy on the board, so I'm going to say there might be a little something for everybody. Grandmama used to say, eat the fish and leave the damn bones. Oh, all right, well, the bigger energy here on the cut, despite there being two major arcana and one minor, is the minor card, actually. Who the fuck knew? This King of Wands is speaking to coming out of, what I want to say, in this thread is kind of going through all my Taurus readings, whether it's Taurus by themselves or if I'm doing individual Taurus, this walking away from toxic energy. Some of you may be coming out of situations, not necessarily recently, maybe earlier in the year, maybe last year, coming out of toxic, just toxic situations, period. But in particular, toxic romantic situations. And what we don't always understand about that particular thing is that when we come out of those types of situations, depending on the person, I have to put it there, you can take on some of the traits of the toxic person. So you can become controlling, nosy, a stalker, looking through phone, because you're just on high alert. And so the message here is to get rid of that toxic energy. And when you catch yourself doing something toxic, you may just be in a mode where you've been dealing with it for so long, from not just one person, but from several people, that you don't even know you're doing something toxic. If you got a posse, a group, a crew, you need to get with them and see what they're saying about your actions, how you're responding to things, how you're reacting to things. Are you in crisis mode? Sometimes your friends can see shit you can't see. And if they're real, they'll tell you. They will tell you how stinky and fucked up you are, for sure. So check in with your crew if you have not done so recently. That's the bigger energy. Just kind of in a thing of repression. You've been repressed because you've been dealing with toxic folks, and now you're trying to come out of that, get into something a little lighter, if you will. So those of you that are in these newer Taurus Pisces pairings, both of you may be coming out of some toxic shit. It's just that simple. Opportunity seized. This is definitely for the newer Taurus and Pisces group. It feels like Taurus, and not Pisces so much, but it feels like Taurus has seized the opportunity or seized upon the opportunity to get with Pisces. May have put some things down or put some folks to the side to get to Pisces. Something about Pisces, something about this particular Pisces, bringing the bing bang with the noise. So this is major energy. Obviously on the back, it's a cycle of completion. So as I'm saying, you're coming out of some toxic shit and now you're seizing opportunities, and boo, there's Pisces. There it is. That is sitting on top of the lies and the deceit. Let me tell you where this is coming from. Don't let your mind fuck with you. Let me put it just like that. Don't let your mind fuck some shit up. Don't let your thoughts carry you down the wayward path of toxicity. Oh shit. Well, there you go. And this, for some of you, may resonate a lot because you may know you're doing some toxic shit, but you might be thinking, oh, it's not noticeable, or whatever. Check that out. check that out. The Lovers. Some of you letting the illusion, some of you may be hooked on your Taurus or your Pisces, either one. This energy is going either way. They may not be what you thought they were going to be. Letting go of illusions. That's what this means on this side of the card. And that is very much the energy that is kicking back. So you may be dealing with someone that is of a different culture or from a different part of the country, different race, however that's resonating. But letting go of the illusion of what you thought this was going to be, because it's not going to be what you thought it was going to be, and that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all. Oh, hopes and wishes coming true. What the hell y'all got going on? 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. So, or the 2 of Rods in this deck. That's not the major energy, though. This is 2 of Wands. That is definitely the major energy. Let me just tell you, I'm not going to get into what the card means because really, for this reading, it doesn't matter. It's not a damn. Whoop. Sorry. It's those 2 Wands. This is funny because I just read this not even a couple of hours ago about different Taurus pairings and Taurus Pisces. And it was interesting that the person that was writing the article was saying that Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. And the majority of Pisces are born in the month of March. And if you think about March, even though that's a winter month, it's not like December or January. It's actually the end of winter. And so you get, if you think about it in terms of weather, you get that funky weather. Like, oh, is it going to rain or snow, or is it going to be 90 degrees, or what the hell? And where I live in the desert, March can just be downright fucked up, depending on what part of the climate change we happen to be in. Last year, the 1st of March was already creeping up on the 90s. All day, not just in the afternoon, all damn day, 10 o'clock, 89 degrees. What the hell? Ushering in spring. Taurus, on the other hand, is the second sign in the zodiac, but it's actually in the middle of, it's in the middle of spring, because summer doesn't start until June. So both signs kind of in this renewal, end of one thing, beginning of another type energy. That's a good thing. And if you can recognize that within your relationship, you get into some deep shit. That's the best way I know how to put that energy. You just get into some deep shit. The star card here is nothing but fortuitous and good shit all day long. This is about your hopes, wishes, and dreams. Wow. Some of you may be coming out of situations either with a Cancer, Aquarius, or Virgo. Now, you're like, EJ, why are you saying that? Because they have spurned you into this brand new shit. And this is brand new shit. Those of you that are just not getting with a Pisces, or Pisces just not getting with a Taurus, this is going to be very different than anything you've dealt with before. Put that there. Too much to your liking. Taurus, sit down. I know y'all are huffing and puffing. What the fuck that mean? Of the 3, the 9 of Pentacles, and just what it is. 9 being the completion, and 10 being the final product, the final thing. Very much this energy of moving ahead. So she's got all this shit that she's sown back here, but she's headed out to the horses. She's ready to get gone. So many of you are in that energy. It must be worth noting because I have a feeling some of you might be holding on to some old energy, and it might just be a good time to take one of them cleansing baths or sage your house or sage your underclothes, whatever it is. Clear out that old energy because you don't want to bring that toxic. Let's talk about fish. Let's just talk about fish. We talk about Pisces. Let's talk about fish and what we do to the water when we dump shit in it. And what happens to the fish? You dump some chemical shit in there. Some fucked up toxic shit. You kill the fish. Period. End of discussion. So, a word to the wise on that. If you cherish this relationship, Taurus, if you think you might want to cherish this relationship, like I said, Taurus, don't get toxic. Let go of whatever negative shit you got going on. The tower came out. Tried to reshuffle the tower out. It's there. It is there. This is going to be for the month of December 2021, Taurus and Pisces. It's good. Y'all can just settle down. Everybody got their panties in a bunch. Just cool it. It's good. It is all good. That Ten of Wands up here at the front end of your overall energy, Taurus. Very much. I said the 9 is completion. 10 is the final product. And so whatever shit you're coming out of, this is the final product. The tower in the challenge position is not bad. Just put this out here. You will see this momentarily. Judgment on top of the Ten of Wands. Yeah. Cards don't lie. Knight of Wands. Somebody leaving. And I don't even think it's somebody leaving. I think it's letting go of certain activities. There's your Star card. Ace of Swords. Okay, so Pisces, if you're cross-watching this, this is definitely for Taurus. This is information for Taurus. So I'm just saying, Tower, there it is. It is trying to show its face. It showed it. King of Pentacles. So, and Pisces, if you are cross-watching, your Taurus is not doing no fucked up shit, but some fucked up shit is trying to do Taurus. Let me put it out there like that. Boom. Done. Can't make it up, y'all. I can't make it up. So, back to your overall energy, Taurus. Judgment on top of the Ten of Wands. This is just, if I were to meet you, this would be what I would be feeling. You are, some of you are depressed. You may not know it. This is shit you may not, because you're so busy working and doing whatever it is that you do. You dealing with your Pisces, and you're not really paying attention to what's going on with you. And despite, I'm gonna tell the truth. Despite all the self-care and healing and meditation and shit that you probably have been doing for the better part of the year, you still got, and this is where people misconstrue all of this. Healing takes time. Let me say that again. Healing, and I'm not talking a couple weeks. It takes years to heal from shit. Because you trigger, you reprocess, you go over it, you analyze it again, you think about it. You may run into, and now we're talking strictly romantic relationships, you may run into your ex, that triggers some shit. Then you got to go home, sit down, and process that shit because you thought you weren't feeling a certain way, but you are. And not even saying that not feeling a certain ways, oh, I didn't think I still love them. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about, I hate this son of a bitch. I didn't know I felt like that. Yeah. It's done. I don't think there's any confusion about anybody from your past. It's done. And the judgment is telling me you made that decision. You doing this. You making this judgment call to get with Pisces. But you still... Now, the blessing here is the wands. So I'm going to just say anything with wands in it, any bushes that you see that may be in the middle of winter, still have a little bit of green, just think of that as a synchronicity or a sign. There's good here. There's a lot of good here. Because see, shit don't grow in shit. Come on now. You cannot grow shit in toxic waste. You can't. It's your overall energy. Do your best to let go of the depression. If you can identify it, or if you got somebody in your crew that can tell you you're acting depressed, do your best to work through that. You may want to let your Pisces know how you feeling. Personal, I don't like this person anymore, communicating, nothing, but I'm dealing with the residual of a situation. And just put it out there. I don't think, for those of you that this is resonating with, your Pisces is not going to judge you, come on now, in a harsh way. They're going to understand. And that's the beautiful thing about a Pisces. They're going to work with you. They are going to work with you, period. That's how that's going to go. On the back end of your overall energy, the Knight of Wands on top of the Knight of Swords, it's two knights kicking it together. That's fast moving energy. Fire and air moves. Wind moves. Fire moves. Don't just burn it. A thing. So it's about you speaking your truth and letting go. Knight of Wands act part of it. Letting go of what's not serving you. And so that might delve into other areas. This is kind of the energy that's holding you down. And this may be what you're in the process of doing. I know for the weekly update and for December for Taurus, just for Taurus, I'm talking about walking away from toxic shit. And that's on every level. And so some of you may be in the process of telling family members, you acted a damn fool Thanksgiving. I'm not trying to deal with you. I'm not trying to talk to you. It might be a coworker. It might be an ex-friend, whatever. So you're in that energy. Now, the catch here, especially if you're dealing with a newer Taurus Pisces pairing, is that you're going to have to balance and offset that energy. I said this in another reading. We don't live in compartments. Our life is full, 360. So just because you said something at work, or you got into a fight or an argument with somebody at work, don't think that energy is not coming with you when you go meet Pisces for coffee. It's still there. So you may have to do some extra communicating, Taurus, with your Pisces, and let them know what you're dealing with, what you're going through, because this is all in your energy. Now, how does this fare for your relationship with your Pisces? If you're open and you're honest, they'll get it. If you try to hide it, if you try to cover it up, oh, everything is fine, they're going to know, they're going to call foul on you quickly. I'm going to just put that there. Doesn't mean you break up or none of that, but they're going to call foul on you and tell you that's bullshit, and they're going to ask you what's really going on. So just know that. Your challenge is to stop avoiding change. This relationship is going to shake some shit up in your experience. It just the fuck is. Once again, I think I just said this is going to be way different than anything you've experienced. For those of you that are just embarking on this situation. Those of you that have been together for a little while, stop avoiding change. Same message. Stop avoiding the change. Whatever it is. If it's something in your household that needs to change, something about your schedule that needs to change, something about the way you're having sex needs to change, whatever it is, stop avoiding the change. You do that, it is all go, 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 and go, go, go. That's your challenge. Go with the flow, stop avoiding the change, and know that be intentional about the success you want this relationship to have. Looking at the first half of the month, I'm going to break it down into halves. It's going to dawn on you here shortly. Your wishes are beginning to come true. Major energy right here. That it's sitting on top of the Eight of Swords. You may be afraid of moving forward because you can't see. It's that air energy up in your head. You see she's got on a blindfold, trying to walk, trying not to bump into Jesus. Lord help her. Come on now. Because you can't, you up in your head. You got your eyes rolled up in your head. Come on. And you're going to miss this. And what you're going to miss is the experience. You're in it. But if you up in your head on some bullshit, you're going to miss the experience. And you're going to be mad later on when the hoo-ha dies down and it's just you and Pisces and the novelty is not there. You're going to be mad because you missed the juicy part at the beginning. Put it where it is. Not to say that it's going to get boring or any of that, but this is good stuff. Passing up on a great appetizer so you can hurry up and get to the entree, but it's all because you're up in your fucking head on some bullshit. And for some of you, you may be up in your head because maybe Pisces has done something and it triggers you. And she said he's going to call me back. I don't know what to do. Yeah. See, that part right there. You're going to miss the juicy shit because you all up in your head. Start making decisions for the two of you, Taurus. You know, we have a tendency to get bossy and, want to run some shit. If you are going to do this, especially those of you that have been singletons for a minute and have just been dating Pisces and haven't really gotten serious and you feel like you're getting ready to get serious, it's two of you. So you need to surrender the independent shit. Come on. The other half of that is you need to maintain some emotional balance. Do not start running around like the crazy bull in the meadow, just running from one end to the other, fucking roses up in the horns, and just farting and shitting all over the place because you're so damn happy. Come on. Keep your emotional balance. One thing Pisces can do very well is be emotionally balanced. That's why they're two fish for their zodiac sign. I'm just saying. Keep your vision clear. That's on the back of that. But the object here is to surrender. Surrender to it. And let it be what it's going to be. With the hidden causes part of the tower, on top of the Seven of Swords, you may be questioning your motives, Taurus. Again, because we come back to this tower over here, avoiding change. Because you're avoiding change. You don't want to deal with change. So you may be questioning your own motives. And you may, again, coming out of this judgment and this Ten of Wands, you may be in this mode where you still schlepping shit around. Those are the hidden causes. Those hidden causes are going to cause some problems. Because people have treated you badly before, don't start creating scenarios to be treated badly again. Yeah, I frowned because I can't even believe I said that, but that's it. Because you've been treated badly before, do not start creating scenarios to be treated badly again. Now, the Tower, in and of itself, you need to just recognize, and this is major energy, so it's nothing to play with. You need to recognize what those hidden causes are for you. Some of you may not be fully aware of the triggers or how you respond to certain things, because you're so used to responding because you've been in toxic situations. And when I say toxic situations, I mean everybody, at work, at home, the pandemic, and we've accepted a certain amount of toxicity because of the pandemic. That bullshit. It's time to check that. It is definitely time to check that. The second half of the month, Six of Wands. This is definitely a successful relationship if you let it be. There may be some misunderstandings. There may be some varying perceptions about different things. As long as you keep the lines of communication open, it shouldn't be a problem. Look at all that damn lush flowers and shit back there. This is the King of Pentacles. Look at all that shit back there. You may have to take the lead, bull. You may have to in some situations, you may have to just take the lead. But as you do that, you begin to set up opportunities for the two of you. This is a celebration card. You see them looking happy and shit. Tradition, setting up tradition, and setting up opportunity. Two very lucky, long-term, committed, Hierophant type things. Time you get towards Christmas, there will definitely be something to celebrate. It's an adventure. That's what the Knight of Wands is saying with the Two of Pentacles on top. It'll be a work in progress, but it will definitely be an adventure. And you can't beat that. I'm sorry, you can't beat that. You cannot beat that. You can't. You can't do it. You can't do it. It's at the bottom of the deck here. So those of you newly in love, Page of Pentacles, some of you are still afraid of being cheated on. And I guess that's what I've been saying the whole reading, bringing that toxic energy with you. Let that shit go. Let that shit go. And so the second card underneath that Page of Pentacles, that cheating. Start planning. Start planning. Start planning the good shit, Taurus. Start planning to do stuff. Go places. The delay is your friend. Oh, we had two. Clarify your thoughts. Oh, shit, now. Talk it out. I can't make this shit up. Talk it out. Talk it out. Relationships worth having have struggle. That's what the fuck I'm going to say. Give me two more cards, universe. Talk it out. Go directly to the source. Talk to your fish, Taurus. Don't be on the phone talking to your best friend. Let me tell you what. Run now. Run now. Yeah, if I'm going to talk about run now, I'm not talking about running away. Not at all. This is what you've been waiting on, Taurus. This is what you have been waiting on. Clarify your thoughts. Know that any delay this month between you and Pisces is going to be your friend. It'll probably help you avoid some of this shit and give you a chance to recognize what you're doing. Talk it out. Talk to each other. Be talking around each other. Talk to each other. And get on with it. Run now. Let's go. Let's go. Sitting around, sitting on the fence on some bullshit. Taurus, I love you. You know I do. You know I do. I hope y'all have a good rest of the week and a good weekend. I'm going to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.